to Las Vegas and Allegiant Stadium. It's a great setting and a high-energy environment as we crank up another college football season here with the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the national champions from last year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Dukes will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he bought that one in the end zone. So Clemson's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, this wide receiver was one of the big portal additions in the offseason, Kirk. He's been spending time with the quarterback, trying to build a quick connection. We'll see if they have that today.
Well, they put a big investment into this receiver, and now you find out if he's worth it. Opportunity to make some big plays, attacking this defense downfield. Let's see if he's worth the hype.
You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The back's got it. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Dukes offense comes out for their first possession today. And here comes the veteran running back. He has poured a lot of himself into this program throughout his career, and now the first game of his final season.
Yeah, what a great career he's had. Still another year in front of him. It all gets started today. A lot of wear and tear, but this guy seems to be in the best shape of his career. Can't wait to see what he can do.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Crosses the... and it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
James Madison, 7, Clemson, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He makes the ground. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the sideline, and he stays in bounds.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Slides the quick throw. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Not much after the... is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He breaks through. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Has a path to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
James Madison, 7. Clemson, 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. QB keeper all the way. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Ball handed to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's sharp. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. And the Tigers will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Here comes the JMU. Offense back out on the field.
This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? The offense starts with excellent field position. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, James Madison.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Direct snap. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, James Madison.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Clemson, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw complete to the tight end. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
And here's the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. James Madison's offense back out there now. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. There's the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice. Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Has the first down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Breaks into the clear.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Great cut, they whiff on him. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. They test the middle, but get stuck. That run goes nowhere. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
It's a wide receiver screen. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Flowers. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
first and still running. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. And he'll set up to throw. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense in a split backfield now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. They finally corral him at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT is good, and the lead rose to 35-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A play action looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that.
35, Clemson, 0.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Turns it loose downfield. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. James Madison's offense back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offense coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Flowers. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Going after, not right through.
42, Clemson, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only...
He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And James Madison.
Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Leaning on the run game here late. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
And the Dukes looking to cash in the red zone. In the red area, it's Henderson. Tackle, but forced down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is good.
Clemson, 0.
Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man down the middle, and he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Picks up the first and still running. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kurt, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.